double diamond. We go way back. He's from my hometown. He's building a massive team all over the world. And he's one of those all-stars that I'm talking about. You guys know him. You guys love him. So let's give a warm welcome for Mr. Michael Renz. All right. All right. Welcome, everybody from all over the world, the people in India, Jasmine singing boys, all across Nigeria, all across Europe. You all are first. Huge, huge congratulations. This is your window. To everybody here in the room, huge congratulations, because guess what? You're first. No, nobody knows, guys. Unless you were invited to this live Zoom, or you're invited to this meeting, or you're a brand new member in this company, thank the person that invited you, right? The secret is being first, doing the work, going out and planting your flag, carrying your message. We herald the message. All we do is share with people, right? You share a pizza with people, right? Share a good movie. They're not paying you, right? You go out and you share the message with people and you ask them, you keep your options open for making more money. It is a yes or no question. Next. Can I stay in touch? So real quick, my story goes back like this. I got a call from Andrew. He's in Hawaii. I made a ton of money. I live in Minneapolis. We just moved to Hudson. I was a sales manager for Coca-Cola. I built a lot of hot rods, played in rock and roll bands, ran a grocery store. I'm an 80-hour a week guy, right? Shiniest cars, meanest guitars. Cars, guitars, dating. I met my wife, and that was it. You know, second round. So we moved to Minneapolis, and I let all that rock and roll and everything kind of go. Right, kids grew up. I had to get out of trouble. I was that guy in trouble all the time, or whatever. Anyway, I got a call from Andy, and he said, "Mikey, I'm in Hawaii. What's your email?" I don't have one. I didn't have a computer. I didn't know nothing. And he said, "You come up to Hayward." I said, "Well, you live in Minneapolis." He goes, "Well, I'll be in Hayward all summer. I got a new Escalade, new boat, and camper. Come up by when? I'll be there all summer. I like to fish." So we drove up there on Memorial Day weekend. I'll never forget it. My Cobra convertible, to go see a friend of a friend that thought enough of me to make the call. Like whoever invited you around the world here, right? Whoever invited you to this room. And when I got up there and spent the weekend, I realized they were making more in 2.5 weeks, and I made full-time 60 hours a week at Coca-Cola. The light bulb was on. That drive home would never be the same. It was the beginning of the beginning. I had no idea this is what I'd be doing. And everybody I talked to rolled their eyes. But then when the product worked, they had that, oh, it worked, right? Everybody doubted me, and they hate their jobs. They hate their life. There's pity for them because they're not blessed, right? It ain't going to be me. And I said, you can either listen to your own thoughts and not listen to what I'm saying, but you know this guy from my hometown, you know him, and he's making more in 2 weeks than I make all year. And either you see it or you don't. It was real simple. The decision was made, and it was with this MPG cap. I didn't know nothing, but I hit gold. I hit it. It was at my first little pin. It sits right on my desk, right along with the little Hot Wheels Shelby that my wife told me to go earn it, right? And I did in that previous company. And so with that being said, all my friends doubted me. Everybody questioned me. And if somebody tells you you can't do it, you go prove them wrong. And I proved every one of them wrong, because I go fishing. I travel the world. I run like a wild man. My kids nobody knows what to think. I'm 59. I play rock and roll. I do everything I want to do 24/7, but I work like an ant. 28 days we went double diamond, right out of the gate, shotgun style. So with that being said, I come from a background of cars, and I get this product. And back in the day, this product took 3 to 5 tanks. Our gas and fuel was better than it is today. The carbon was stronger inside the motor. It took a while for it to break down, but it worked. There was farmers and Amish and machinery guys. This network of the previous company was a whole different animal than it is today, because our fuel's got corn in it, right? And people, the questions they ask me is like, "Oh, is this going to hurt my vehicle?" I'm like, really? Go buy a bunch of groceries, go home and read what you're putting in your body, and call me with your concern. That's it. You keep your car clean or you let it go to crap. You cleaned your car, it's the same thing. And so for you around the world that take care of your vehicle, your motor trade is your vehicle. Your motor don't run great. It don't matter how clean it is, right? You can sit and look at it or drive it. So what this is doing, so if you've ever washed your car and you rinse it, and you've probably heard this on the call, there's water on your hood when you rinse it. If you got a cheap generic turtle wax from Wally World or Camapart or something like that, there's still water on your hood. But if you got a good ceramic finish or a nice glaze on your vehicle's polish the way that bad boy deserves to be treated because it's an investment, when you rinse that hood, every drop of water runs off there. It's like a sheen on there, right? So our experience with this product with motorcycles, mortars, hot rods, lawnmower, you can go pull your head off your little lawnmower, buy your little gasket, and just go look at your spark plug, wipe it on your hand. You'll see carbon. You'll need an SOS pad. Rub your hand on the valves or on the back of the head or the piston. It's dirty. Your hand's going to be dirty. Your wife will be unhappy with you. And then go run the product in your car or your lawnmower or your snowblower. Oh, man. When you take that motor apart, just pull that head off with 4 bolts, pull the plug out, rub that little plug on your hand, and it will not be dirty. The top of the piston is as smooth as baby's ass, okay? That is making that complete burn inside your fuel. That treatment that's removing that carbon, that's putting that little polish inside there is like that sheen on your vehicle of protection. And so all that fuel's burning. Every time that piston comes up and down in the fire, in the combustion chamber, all the fuel's burning, and that onboard gas is no longer roaring out your tailpipe, clogging up your converter. And we've got people that have had engine lights on, they need a new converter, their vehicle runs like crap. The stories are off the charts. Our semi guys are seeing a mile to a mile 8, putting $200 to $300 a week to their bottom line. The hot rod guys like me, I'm not concerned about the mileage. Our edge is up 3.5, 4 miles a gallon. But my Rare Boss Mustang, a $200,000 show car, factory race car, it's about the power. The pinging's gone. I don't have 100 octane in it. And my Shelby, it's about the idle, the power band. You can feel the power of this product simply by just putting it in your tank. It is what you call a game changer. So with that being said, before I close out, I'll just say this, that this industry is at a point right now with the industry collapsing, people's checks in the tank, companies buckling up, people not doing what they say they're doing. Make no mistake, the weight loss coffee is the simplest way to lose weight, add water, change your brand. It's validated. There's no other weight loss product that works as simple as Who Drinks Coffee. I mean, number 2 drink product. The travel, I've never been in travel before, but those are 2 of the 4 pillars. The other one's skincare and health and nutrition, vitamin stuff. But we got 2 of the major pillars to stand right alongside of the MPG cap that in 2006, 7, and 8 did 300 million. That's 850 million today. So it's not a question, is this going to work? It's a question of how fast you're going to go. You sample the product, very duplicatable, get it in people's hands, but I suggest to lead with the one question that I lead with is, Dave Watson, are you looking for a way to make extra money? And it's a very simple yes or no question. And if he's not interested, I can backdoor him with the product. Do you mind if we stay in touch? I know you're busy and don't have the time or money, but can we stay in touch? And that's okay. You let them tell you no, and you move along, and you go prove them wrong by building a big team all over the world. So all the people around the world that are out here today, huge congratulations. Pre-build your business. This thing's going global. Welcome home. Welcome to MPG Extreme. Michael, Rock and Roll Renz, over and out.